How to start an online business without needing any business credit cards or any funding at all. Yes, no business loan, no business credit cards, none of that. I'm going to uncover what those details are in this video, but before I do, welcome in. If it's your first time here, my name is Michael. I'm a business funding expert, a business loan broker expert, a business analyst, somebody who knows how to identify businesses' problems, constraints, pain points, help fix them, grow, scale a business. I look at financials, bank statements, tax returns, P&L, debt schedule. I look over personal and business credit reports, a full analysis. I'm just very introverted, more the analytical cerebral type. It's hard for me to do this video right now. I'm more of a share screen, or I'm not even there and I'm just showing you the screen, and it could be PowerPoint presentation, better with math, systems, writing. I've just done this before, and I believe in growing outside of your uncomfort zone. And I've tested this in the past, experimented with it, exploring it, and it has brought me a lot of good in helping people and giving you the value in this format. And I believe in this format is one of, if not the best ways to give you it. So a lot of my stuff on this channel, I'll go over if you've seen it. If you haven't, what kind of business credit cards for this, and Chase this, American Express this, and what order do we do this? Credit card stacking, what is that? A personal term / installment loan mixed with creative credit-based financing and the business credit card stacking. When is it appropriate to get both? Can you even get approved for both? What should you use it for? How do you maximize using it? See, I'm not just the funding guy who tells you, here are the requirements, here are the front end stuff. I'm better back end. So think about the person who's on the back end, behind the person who's behind the person who's behind the person. I'm like the last person, if not one of the last people back there who's pulling the strings, who I don't want to be in the public eye. I really don't. But I know when you grow your own business and do things to market, to learn marketing, because that's the business we're in. The business you're in is in marketing. Whether you realize this or not, the business you are in your restaurant, construction, manufacturing, Amazon FBA, salon, hospitality, it doesn't matter. You're in the business of marketing and understanding the use of words persuasively to confirm, ethically persuade, not be the person who's just trying to throw everything at someone and see what sticks because it doesn't make sense to them. I'm not that person. I'm not like that. I'm very trustworthy, very reliable, accountable, responsible. I have a lot of integrity. My family and closest ones will tell you I'm very humble. I'm not judging of others, judgmental, and I care. I have your best interest at heart. I'm a Libra if that says anything. So I'm much more of the harmony person. I bring the people together. And I don't want to say it in my words. I'm more of the action person. I'm action. I let my actions speak louder than my words. My actions are my words. That's who I am. You don't have to tell me once. You don't have to tell me twice. It's likely already done. I'm in the process of it. I don't want to hear. Let me just go and do it. Here on a computer, reviewing, doing things, pulling things, customer lifetime value. Let's look at customer acquisition costs next. Then I'm going to look at the earnings per click over here. Let's look at how to market this better. Let's look at how to make this part better in this business. What do we need to pull? What levers? What inputs to get what outputs? What is it? Is it the person that's getting in the way? Is it a combination of that with the business? Is it just one or the other? Is it branding, personal and business branding? It's not even that we need to focus on. The marketing, the sales. Why are the sales not generating this? Because of the sales process. How should we do this with a full market analysis? Where are we going? Where are we heading? What are our governing principles, vision, values, mission, morals, ethics? Those are the things. And I don't like, again, being in the public eye. I don't mind it. I mean, not like that's strong to say, but public eye. I just prefer to be behind and doing my thing because I know myself. I know myself. I know my character, my characteristic traits. I have personal growth and development, self-mastery that I've been building as an entrepreneur, not just a business owner. So less words, more action. Hazlo means do it, get to it. And if you're wondering, my background, Salvadorian, Mexican American. I grew up in Orange County, California. I live in Washington State. My dad's from El Salvador. My mom's from Fresno. And she gets her side from my grandma, her mom, from Mexico. So there you go. Younger brother, and then just me. I'm the older one. And so this is a little bit different now. So here's me with a Vans shirt on. It's one shirt that I have in the closet. I just throw on after I'm done with my business for the day. And I have other shirts somewhat similar, not a Vans one. And if you usually see me, I have my polo black one on, or I'll wear a red one later in the week because it's a Friday, just to relax. Because of that, I would do it. Uh, Other days it's different, or the same day, different shirt. So I'm usually dressed like that in my attire, some shorts, or I'll wear jeans depending on what I'm doing, but usually shorts because I get to do this from home. I have my laptop, I can take it wherever I need to be, and I focus and I do my hard mental cerebral work. I love doing that. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's why I review financial. That's why I want to help people in funding, because I care about you, your community, and what you're doing to affect others. But please listen to me when I tell you something. I get it. It's your baby. It's your business. You should know it better. Yeah, you should know it better. Why should I? But when I do, listen. And even when I don't, listen. Because I've been around for a while. I have multiple businesses. I've funded them myself too. So I know what I am talking about. I've got business credit cards and more. So I'm using my inside voice because I talk slower too. So I want you to understand that. Now, this video is super important because it's not about getting business credit cards, getting 3, 4, 5 more cards, getting an SBA loan, a bank term loan, getting your debt restructured, not even getting to that point. What this is about is starting an online business. So it's a whole different format of its own. And I'm sure this is something you want to hear more about. So let's get right into it. So building multiple businesses online is not like Amazon FBA, let's do that, Amazon FBN, print on demand, Etsy. I'm falling asleep. And there's a reason to that, even when I don't say it to you directly. Physical product margins, cash flow, overall margins, lesser. Cost to create, cost of goods sold, cost of sales, cost to market, the overall pricing strategy on these products. And you look at the shipping, the cost on the consumer side, cost to fulfill on a consumer, additional fees, where is it coming from, how fast is it being shipped, and just so much more that you have to account for when you deal with these physical products. And I would say e-commerce is not the place to be. Look at the tariffs and everything going on now. I've been following it carefully. I have customers that I've helped out who are in e-commerce, people who couldn't get funding, people that are coming to me for funding. And I go, don't do that business. Even if somebody's doing it at a high level, I've seen the 300,000 a month and even more business, a lot more. I've seen other businesses with millions upon millions a month. I've seen those who are just starting off, and then those who are doing barely a couple thousand to less than that, to 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100,000 plus. I've seen it all. And a lot of businesses go down under. They need their debt restructured. They don't have the proper structuring in their business. And that goes for any type. But a lot of volume based businesses I would not want to touch. I would not want to be a part of unless there's a subscription side to this. And the model is where somebody picks up this product and they can then flow into a membership, or it flows the other way out if it makes sense to do that. So you have something with lesser volume, you can have better pricing power too. And you can say, here's what I'm going to do for the year. Here's what I can do on a 6-month plan, 4-month, 3-month plan. Here's what I can do month by month on a subscription membership based recurring model, not just reoccurring, but residual income is the way to go. And so having taken the time when I was in a financial logistics position, huge contracting company, goes down under, 50 plus people relieved, I'm one of them. Start looking for something. And I started hearing about people referring people to proven companies with proven products and services and these systems that are proven. Sounded too good to be true. I'm like, I just have to be a referral partner so I can join Amazon. That was my thought back then. So I did all that in the health space, and then I grew from there. So I did health affiliate marketing stuff, and then I grew into other niches. This was all before I got into funding, which I have created a lot of time for me to be able to do this. And I did that. I did more volume, and it just was never enough. I kept chasing every single month something. I wanted something more predictable. And then I started aligning more with digital products where the margins were much higher, like 30, 50%, 70% with 10% tier 2 commissions, 80%. So there's 90, 100% if you get that. So 70% with 10% tier 2 commissions, like over 80% there added, or 80% there plus with the 90%, 100%. So it was like, how do I do that? I started seeing those things and I started getting attached to those, and I did not look back from that point on. And it was much better because I did not have to have any inventory. I did not have to have any employees. I didn't need any warehouse storage, any office space, no purchasing or leasing of equipment, a building, contracts, and plenty more. I didn't have to. With the online business that I'm doing, I don't have to have any of that. The company fulfills on all that. And if you want to learn more about this, by the way, down below in the description, I will have a free and private Facebook group where I'm showing people like yourself how to do this in the affiliate marketing space and industry. And I'm going to show you a strategic way to do this, tactically how to do this, how to stack systems on top of one another, why that's important, get my done for you clone stuff and material you can use as your own, give you scripts you can use, the whole sales process where there's no phone, no even having a text, no conference call, Zoom meetings, just simple DM or send a simple email. They click on a link, they can go buy a product. That's the power of this. I can click send on an email and make money, literally, because of what I've built. I have an email list of people. Your email list is your biggest asset. So building your email list of people who you build know, like, and trust with, that's what's important. So doing this through email, doing this through a Facebook group, I'm going to show you these different ways. Get free Facebook training and a lot more things that you can clone. Again, down below in the description. This is not my funding group because I have a funding group. But this one is if you want to learn how to start an online business in the best business possible. I got to say it directly more. Like, this is the business. So if you're thinking about starting something else, or you're in a startup now, or even in a non-startup, what else can I do where I don't have to trade my time for money? I don't have to go to a brick and mortar location, work hard with my hands, and or up here, because I've done both. I've worked in construction, manufacturing, the field positions. I've worked the warehousing, ramp agent, in a courier role, administrative dispatch, and not like that, and some of the other things. But we have to do things we don't like to at times. Then financial logistics for a huge contracting company servicing HP and others. Up here, working hard as well as lifting some media boxes. Underpaid, undervalued, stay there post stability reasons. Academic reasons, post academics. Studied chemical engineering for a bit. Chemistry is my favorite class. Then I went into business, got my degree there. So how can this introvert, not why, but how can this introvert do it? How can this introvert wearing a Vans shirt that just sits in my closet, by the way, I just kind of put something on for the evening because I'm making this and I had the time to, it was on my computer. Normally don't do them at this time. Again, I'm usually in my button-up polo, a little bit more professional, or more professional looking, you could say. Someone who isn't genetically gifted do all this. Like, I didn't have the body structure, like metabolism when I was younger. Yeah, I could say I was skinnier, but body type, look at my parents, like, the body type. My younger brother doesn't have the body type, but I've just outworked and I've outsmarted. Work smarter and harder. Work smarter so you don't have to work harder, and position yourself in the best place. Play Division I soccer, I did. And I was a center midfield, a connecting piece to people. I didn't know that I was a connecting person like that. Like, there was more purpose for why I'm doing this. And I wasn't always best with my words, but heck, when it comes to this right here, yeah, that's my superpower. My observing gut feeling about people and things, that's my superpower. So it's just about understanding what you have interest in and a passion for, and not following that interest and passion all the time either, because what you're likely doing now in your business or in one you think about starting is because you're used to that, or you know somebody who has experience. You would do a co-op or you partner with somebody. I think I can do that. I think I'm going to get an SBA loan to acquire this business, or not have to do it through an SBA loan, so we can do creative credit-based financing, do a seller note right here, do it this way with this note, and then promissory note, we can do it this way and then this way. I've helped people with that. I understand how all that works. I do funding at a high level. I know business at a high level, but most importantly is who I am as a person. It's the character. It's the personal growth and development, my characteristic traits. That's why people come to me. It's who I am and why I am the way I am. It's not all what I can and how I can do it, because I can do that at a high level. It's myself as a person, my integrity. Closest ones tell you I'm very humble, very grateful and thankful for everything. Like, every day I get to be here. And in life and in business, in any way, family is first, and my health and everything is first. My faith, my spirituality, all that is first, that I put before everything. I take care of my habits. I read books, I meditate, pray, I do the things that I need to do, and I don't miss a day. Or if I miss a day, I don't make it twice, because then it becomes a habit. You got to come back and then do that thing. So put points up on the board. I journal, I do those things. Then I get to my work. I have clarity, ready to go. And so a lot of other businesses, you have to honestly ask yourself, is that what I want to do? Is what I'm doing now my best trajectory? What can I do differently so I can do something from home, not have to trade my time for money, have something passive, much more automated, 95% up to 95%, 95% to 100% automated, done for you marketing and selling done for me, 24/7 around the clock while I'm asleep? How is that even possible? With affiliate marketing, what I'm doing is, and how to do this most effectively are in different ways. Like I just gave you some of them. But for one, you can join a group, post in that group. The group does the heavy lifting. Three, share a free course you can clone as your own, as well as a community challenge for Facebook that you can clone and use as your own as well. So that's a platform. And I get it. I don't know about Facebook. If you're that person, I get it. But trust me, this works very, very well. And you'll see why it works well for yourself. You can also use emails, be behind the scenes too, like I like to do a lot of. Send, get solo ads from people who have a list of people you can go and buy clicks from. And it's like renting out. And then they send you clicks to your page where you can collect an email and follow up with someone. It's in the emails where everything is so effective. Building an email list of subscribers you're building know, like, and trust with, sharing your personal journey and relatable content and stories. That's what makes the biggest difference. And then you can give them value, send them to a post, send them to a video, blog post, social media post, have little things in between before they go to a product page. And I'm going to show you how to do all this effectively without needing any inventory, needing to have any website building experience at all, no tech savviness, no tech, nothing. No needing to think about doing this other thing because of this thing and then that thing, and now you're jumping from one thing to the next, getting squirrel attention. I'm going to help you get and stay focused and get directly into it and do this in the best way possible so you can get what you want. Focus on your identity, who you need to become, to then focus on the process and the systems that'll get you to your ultimate outcome and results. Not just focusing on the outcome, we can focus on the process systems that we need to put in place, that we need to govern, so we can have our daily methods of operation to get us to that outcome and those goals. What inputs do we need to do? At what level do we need to do them at? At what stage do we need to do them at? What phase do we need to do them at? And the identity is what drives you, is the foundation of everything. So yeah, those are just some of the ways. Sending emails out, partnering with companies that you might not always have an interest for that niche or what you're doing, but that's the niche you want to get into. It's like your first business isn't always the one you stay with most, might not be. For many, myself included, it was not. And then you start thinking about it, you go, okay, well, what else can I do so I can do more of that thing that I want to do? So I can go buy those other products that I don't have to have my main business around. But if I have to do this, or I can do this that I have an interest for, hey, it turned into a passion, or it was already a passion. Okay, then I grow. And you gradually grow. And you do this strategically. And I have a clever way of doing this with done for you systems. Cloned emails you can use as your own to send emails out. There's a proven system that's fully automated, 100% done for you. And then we can stack systems on top of one another. I'll show you how to do this and stack multiple streams of income in the affiliate space, because the average millionaire, has 7 sources of income and 7 income streams. So we're going to do that here in the affiliate space and show you how to have things on autopilot, digital-based business with higher profit margins of products, lesser volume needed, because a lot can happen when you do much more in bulk and then wholesale this, and you got to look at pricing here and markup cost. You need to keep this underneath this price to make margin on this, and you got to then expand your product listings, and you got to look for other products, because now it's 3 to 5 times more costlier, cost of goods sold, and where the product is being imported. You have exports. Seen it all. Trust me. It's not restaurants, it's not construction, it's not manufacturing. It's not Amazon FBA, digital marketing agency. I wouldn't even say lead generation in many ways. Some of these digital marketing agency and lead generation can work well too, but you want to also have an outsourced team that can also take care of more. That's what I would do nowadays, more of. And many others that I haven't listed. I can go on the whole list, but I don't think anything is as great as what you're getting with affiliate marketing. So, hey, what you've done, let's put it in the past or keep it. You could do this on the side, or this becomes your full-time thing, which it can very well be. And there you go. And you don't even have to start with business credit cards. You can if you want, but you don't need them. Start with lower investment, lower risk of investment. I see a higher ceiling and a way to scale up from here. And yeah, you don't have to rely on loans and none of any of that. You don't have to come to me about your debt and your deficit and your liquidity issues, and you can't liquidate this fast enough, and your payroll, and this is what you keep taking funding for. I've seen every scenario, and I'm helpful, believe me. But I've seen a lot of cases where just people just self-sabotage themselves, and they think they know what's best when they really don't. Other times they do. I have to help them see it, and I have to say it to them, and I'll say it to them directly. Other times I'll just infer, read between the lines. I'm trying to help you and guide you to the answer. But a lot of business owners get in their own way. Everybody in business should not be in business either, or in that business. Just because you have comfort doing that thing doesn't mean you should be doing that thing. Get out of your comfort zone. You know, okay, example, line cook. I'm going to go start a restaurant. I'm going to go acquire a restaurant. I've worked in a beauty salon around the same space. I'm going to go start a salon. I'm going to go work with my friend, and then I'm going to own this business, and I'm going to go start my own one now that we're going to build together. So you're going to help me build one. Like, I get that frame of mind. But how well are you growing in that? And having the time freedom that you can have. Do more of what you want to do, when you want to do it, with who you want to do these things with. Go and run an errand comfortably. Have more savings, have more of a safety net and more protection and security, and feel much more comfortable and at ease, and go and do more. Go on a vacation. Go do things you don't have to stress about coming back at a certain time. Out Mondays don't suck. It's just what you do sucks. Your 9 to 5 or your business that just no, I would not want to have. If I took it over, many businesses, yes, I could take over and say I can do this. And I've seen a lot of businesses here. I've helped a lot of businesses. I have my own. So it's like, yeah, but I don't want to. It's too much to do and too much to upkeep and manage. Why would I? I'm smarter than that. Not saying you have to be smart or the smartest person. It's just this side's better. Trust me. And I'm going to guide you, and you're going to see things. You're going to see what I do, and you're going to see it, put it into action. How do we do this step, then this step, then this step? I got you when it comes to all that. And I'm telling you again, from a Vans shirt, somebody who actually wears polo, but it's an evening video. I normally don't make them at this time. I had the time to do it and the energy to. I wanted to get this out with my schedule being what it is tomorrow and the upcoming days. And again, I just picked this up from the closet. It's just been sitting there for years. I have a few others that look the same, not Vans, but just put it on after a day of work, relax, hang around the family. And just be even more grateful and thankful every day. I don't take for granted, because look at what others don't have. Somebody else doesn't have a home, a nice home, a roof over their head. They don't have a bed, comfortable bed. They're struggling even more. They don't have food. So every moment I get, I'm thankful and grateful. And I don't always have to say it out loud. I'm thinking it. I like to set time away for myself and do those things and just grow. Just grow. And I'm going to help you in all of this too, the mindset and even more. So look down below in the description for my free and private Facebook group where you can get access, and I'll also give you some free stuff in there you can get. And yeah, you'll see everything in there and what other people are seeing, commenting, and there's even a chat room for these things that I can have, and we can go in there in the group and chat. Yeah, and all that. So I hope you got value from this video on how to start your business and your business online, and why it's much more preferable, why you should do this, why you should heavily consider it, what types of products to focus on. Digital products, physical is like, yeah, you can combine them, but digital products with higher profit margins, there's much more to it too. Lifetime value of a customer, the customer acquisition cost. You look at the systems with the duplication in a system. And I'm not saying duplication in like the network marketing MLM sense. I'm saying it in the affiliate marketing, like duplication, building your own team, doing things like that. It'll go a long ways. Have something running for you 24/7. I can wake up to, hey, commission. Oh, residual one. Oh, somebody came in and now I'm getting another residual. So somebody's staying in this program. As long as they stay on, I'm getting something predictably in a lot of these programs that you'll see. And one of them specifically, over a lot, people stay on the majority of, because they need to use this to run their business and for many things. And just as an income disclaimer, as an earnings disclaimer, it's appropriate that I put this out there. I'm not saying you're going to make $1. I'm not saying you'll make 6 figures or anything. But like I tell and I share with people, if you show up, you have the right attitude, effort, consistency, persistency, discipline, and focus, your possibilities are maximized. It goes for anything and everything. You don't have to have all of these to a high level or enough of, but you grow in them. You pull this lever, oh, this one goes up this gear, oh. It's like you're climbing up a rope. You didn't think you could, but then you just did a little bit more and you got up there. And you're so proud of yourself. The next time you go back up, or you're still going, Oh, this is as more far as I can go. Okay, now I know I have that. I can do it. I can do more. I can do this next thing now. I'm going to advance to this next thing. And that's what you're doing. And being consistent, disciplined and consistent. And you'll learn these things. Like anything in business. Just doing it online digitally, having something that's much more hands off on autopilot is the way to go. So that's all from me. Look down below in the description for joining my group. I'll likely leave my link tree. So when you click the first blind, that'll take you into my group. And everything underneath that is funding related, or I might not do my link tree and I have separate stuff for funding down below, and what you need and what you need help with. But don't waste my energy and time, please. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't need my energy and time wasted. I don't want to work with low level, uh, like not just businesses, but I mean people like who just don't understand the worth of energy and time and keep vampire sucking people's energy and time and taking it away. I'm not chasing you. I don't even want to small talk. I don't even do small talk. I can do it. I can do it well because I've learned and I care. I care to help. But I also don't think anybody can do it at a level that I can and how I do it because of how I approach things and I know what I know. I'm always growing and reviewing and doing things at a level that I am. And others may be there too, or if not more, or I am, and so forth. But it's like that's where I'm at. I'm at a high level. And I don't want somebody, you don't have to be at my high standard or any of that, but just don't be that person. Please don't be that person. I don't want to even have to tell you or tell you in communication. Please don't be that person. I don't want to have to tell you. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the person who tells you. I know when I have to be direct and then tell you things and how to approach it. Some people need to be told directly, and other times enough is enough. And most of the times, though, I'm inferring. I'm the type who infers. I have my younger brother who's more direct. He's a Gemini. I'm the Libra, and we're different in that regard. But I can be direct when I have to be. I don't mind. I've done it many times. So just please don't bring that out of me when it doesn't have to be. If you commit, commit. Don't just be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I didn't want to talk to you, and we spoke, and you never appeared. And I was like looking back on this, like this is so dumb. Like this is why I don't do this. Those types of things. So please, let's be energy and time efficient. I'm a very kind and nice person. I'm not one who pressures anybody. But this is what the industry and funding is, and I don't want to be that person who's doing that. That's why I do lesser volume these days. Increase my lifetime value. Excuse me. See how I can make you worth even more and how we can find even more products and more value within a lot of this stuff that I'm helping you. And yeah, so that's all from me. Look down below in the description. Thank you for your energy and time. I greatly respect you for being here and doing the things that you will be doing and I'll be understanding of, and making sure you're doing it right and being, again, energy and time efficient. That's what I ask for. Showing up, giving feedback, being open-minded. So down below in the description is everything to get started. Thank you. Bye.